Moving into a rental home or apartment for the first time, or even the first time in a long time, is an important life transition. Whether someone is relocating for work, stepping into a new phase of life, or simply ready to live independently, the renting process carries key responsibilities and decisions that shape comfort, financial stability, and daily routine. Understanding the rental process thoroughly helps renters prepare with confidence, avoid unnecessary stress, and enter a new living situation with clarity and control. Before we dive in, take a quick moment and drop a comment below. Tell us, are you planning to rent a home or apartment in the near future? And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe for more housing and rental insights. We share helpful breakdowns, renter guidance, and current market updates so you can stay informed and prepared. Now let's get into it. Here are the 10 things you need to know before renting a home or apartment. 1. Establishing a realistic budget. The foundation of the renting journey begins with setting a budget. This is one of the most important parts of the process because rent is typically the largest monthly expense for most households. Financial experts often recommend that rent should represent no more than 30% of monthly income, although everyone's personal financial situation may differ. To build a realistic rental budget, it is important to start with total monthly income and subtract essential recurring expenses, including food, transportation, insurance, medical costs, and any existing loans or financial obligations. After that, renters must consider both one-time and ongoing housing-related expenses. One-time expenses include security deposits, first month's rent, and sometimes last month's rent, application fees, moving costs, pet deposits if applicable. Ongoing living expenses include monthly rent, utilities such as electricity, gas, water, and internet, renter's insurance, maintenance supplies. Budget planning is important because it prevents overstretching financially and helps ensure that a rental situation remains comfortable, sustainable, and stress-free. Entering a lease without fully understanding these financial components can lead to challenges later. So this first step is not only practical, but protective. 2. Choosing the right neighborhood. The next key element of the rental process is selecting the right location. Location affects lifestyle, convenience, personal comfort, commute times, and overall satisfaction with a rental home. When evaluating neighborhoods, renters should consider proximity to work, transportation options, the general atmosphere of the area, access to daily services, and personal lifestyle preferences. Questions to consider include: how far is the commute to work or primary destinations? Is driving necessary, or are public transportation options available? Is the area busy and energetic, or quiet and residential? Are grocery stores, pharmacies, and everyday services nearby? The choice of neighborhood is not only about convenience. The environment someone lives in significantly influences daily routine and comfort. Walkability may matter to some renters, while others may prioritize quiet streets or quick highway access. Additionally, cost varies between neighborhoods, so exploring surrounding areas may reveal more affordable options without sacrificing convenience. 3. Considering whether a roommate is necessary. The decision to live alone or with a roommate also plays a key role in early planning. A roommate can significantly reduce financial responsibility by sharing rent, utilities, and other household expenses. This arrangement may allow someone to live in a larger or better located home than they could otherwise afford alone. However, choosing a roommate requires consideration of compatibility, lifestyle habits, and shared responsibilities. Quiet preferences, cleaning habits, work hours, expectations around guests, and privacy needs all influence whether shared living will be comfortable and successful. Renters who pursue a roommate situation should align expectations in advance, including how rent, utilities, cleaning duties, and household supplies will be handled. Clear agreement at the beginning helps create a stable environment and prevents future misunderstandings. 4. Knowing if a co-signer is needed. For many new renters, one of the biggest surprises is that approval isn't guaranteed, even if income seems sufficient. Landlords and property managers want proof a tenant can consistently meet monthly payments and follow lease terms. If someone has limited credit history, lower credit scores, or hasn't rented before, a cosigner may be required. A cosigner is typically a family member or trusted adult who agrees to share financial responsibility for the lease. This isn't simply a reference, it's a legal commitment. If rent isn't paid, the cosigner becomes accountable. For first-time renters or those without a strong credit profile, having a cosigner prepared ahead of time prevents delays or denials. It also shows reliability and planning, qualities landlords value highly. If a cosigner is not available, references from employers or established community contacts can sometimes help demonstrate responsibility and credibility. They cannot replace a cosigner in every situation, but they do help build trust in your application. This step can feel formal, but it exists for a reason. Rental agreements involve long-term financial obligations, and property owners want assurance they are partnering with stable tenants. Having support ready, whether a cosigner or strong documentation, ensures the process moves smoothly and gives renters confidence going in. 5. Understanding upfront costs. Before move-in day, renters must be prepared for several upfront costs. These can come as a surprise if not planned in advance. The most common include application fees, first month's rent, security deposit, pet deposits, or fees if applicable. Some rentals may also request last month's rent at signing, and depending on the property or management company, holding deposits may apply if a renter wants a unit secured before final lease signing. Because of these upfront requirements, experts often suggest having several months of living expenses saved before beginning the rental search. This cushion makes the transition easier, avoids financial strain, and ensures that once move-in is done, everyday life remains stable and manageable. Understanding these initial costs supports smart planning and prevents rushing into a lease unprepared. 6. Preparing for long-term costs. Signing a lease isn't only about securing a roof overhead, it marks the start of consistent monthly responsibilities. Beyond rent, long-term costs may include electricity, water, gas, and trash service, renter's insurance, parking or storage fees if applicable, routine household maintenance purchases, internet and streaming services. These ongoing expenses can vary widely by location and building type. Some rentals include certain utilities, while others require tenants to initiate and manage all services independently. Planning for these costs ensures renters don't feel pressure later and allows them to maintain financial stability throughout the entire lease period, not just at move-in. 7. Having documents ready in advance. When the right place appears, speed matters. Desirable homes and apartments can move quickly, and having documents ready makes approval faster and more seamless. Common documents include government-issued ID, proof of income such as pay stubs, recent bank statements, employment information, references if needed. Being organized signals preparedness and responsibility, two traits landlords value highly. It also helps renters secure desirable properties before someone else does, especially in competitive areas. Think of this step as preparation for a professional agreement. Having documents ready removes stress, builds credibility, and creates a smoother path toward successful approval. 8. Understanding lease terms thoroughly. When renting a home or apartment, the lease agreement becomes the foundation of the entire living arrangement. It is not simply paperwork, it is a legally binding contract that clearly defines expectations, rights, and responsibilities for both the tenant and the landlord. Everything that governs your day-to-day living situation, from how rent is paid to what happens at the end of your stay, is included in this document. A lease typically outlines policies regarding pets, guest rules, repairs, maintenance responsibilities, late fees, noise limits, parking, and whether renter's insurance is required. It also specifies the length of the rental term, whether it's month-to-month or a longer fixed lease, and explains what happens if either party needs to end the agreement early. Because of how detailed and important this contract is, it is essential to read every section carefully before signing. Many renters skim through leases, but doing so can lead to misunderstandings later. Taking the time to review terms thoroughly gives tenants clarity on what is expected, what is allowed, and what could result in additional charges or penalties. Key points to look for include how much notice is required before moving out, rules around subletting, the exact due date for rent, and whether rent increases are possible during the lease term. Tenants should also understand the policy regarding repairs. For example, when the landlord is responsible versus when the tenant must handle minor maintenance. If any language seems unclear or complicated, it is completely appropriate and recommended to ask questions. Clarification before signing creates transparency and avoids surprises later. A lease should never feel rushed, confusing, or one-sided. When both parties understand the agreement, the rental experience is smoother, more respectful, and protected by clear expectations from day one. Taking this step seriously not only safeguards tenants legally, but also contributes to a more confident, informed living experience. Understanding the lease completely means beginning the rental journey with awareness and peace of mind, knowing exactly what the agreement entails and how to fulfill it responsibly. 9. Identifying needed amenities and factoring in pets. Every renter enters the housing search with different needs and lifestyle preferences, and amenities often play a key role in determining whether a place feels functional and comfortable. For some, daily convenience features, such as in-unit laundry machines or assigned parking, are essential for maintaining a manageable routine. Others may place higher importance on having access to a fitness center, a secure building entry system, an elevator for accessibility, or dedicated outdoor spaces. These features can significantly shape the living experience, especially for renters who rely on certain amenities to support work schedules, routines, or personal comfort. Taking the time to think through which amenities are absolutely necessary and which are simply nice bonuses can make the search process much more efficient. Clear priorities help renters avoid frustration, reduce time spent touring unsuitable properties, and prevent settling for a rental that ultimately does not meet daily needs. Being intentional during this stage ensures that the chosen home supports overall lifestyle and comfort, instead of creating inconvenience or added expenses later. Pet ownership adds another layer of consideration. Many rental properties do accept pets, but approval often comes with important conditions and additional costs. Some landlords or management companies may have breed or size restrictions, require a non-refundable pet fee, request an additional security deposit, or add a monthly pet rent charge. Reviewing these policies in advance is essential to avoid unexpected financial obligations and to ensure that both the renter and their pet are fully welcome in the property. Understanding these rules clearly also help prevent misunderstandings or potential lease violations. Being aware of pet policies from the beginning contributes to a smoother rental experience and long-term comfort in the home. By carefully evaluating amenities and confirming pet-related requirements ahead of time, renters create a strong foundation for choosing a rental that truly suits their needs in daily life. 10. Planning the move carefully. Once approved, renters should plan their move, deciding whether to hire movers or handle the process independently. Scheduling moving dates, booking services, and notifying the property manager ensures a smooth transition. Packing gradually, organizing belongings, and preparing supplies ahead of time reduce stress and maintain efficiency. Renting a home or apartment is not simply a transaction. It is the beginning of a structured living arrangement that requires planning, awareness, and thoughtful decision-making. From budgeting and choosing a neighborhood to reviewing lease terms and preparing essential documents, each step plays a vital role in building a smooth and successful renting experience. With preparation and clarity, renters can move forward confidently, secure housing that fits their needs, and enjoy the stability of a well-planned transition. Understanding these key principles makes the entire process more manageable and empowers first-time renters to make informed decisions with long-term comfort in mind. Upon receiving keys, renters should review the condition report provided by the landlord or property manager. This report documents the property's condition before move-in and protects renters from responsibility for pre-existing issues. Verifying and recording the state of the property, including photographs if desired, ensures accuracy and fairness at move-out time. Once moved in, renters may gradually furnish and personalize their home, starting with essentials, basic furniture, linens, kitchen items, cleaning supplies, helps create a functional living space. Over time, renters may add decor and additional items that suit their lifestyle and comfort. Renting a home or apartment is more than simply picking a place to live. It is a structured agreement, a financial commitment, and the beginning of a new chapter in your life. With planning, preparation, and a clear understanding of what to expect, the process becomes not only manageable, but empowering. You now have a solid foundation to approach renting with confidence, clarity, and a full sense of what the journey involves. Every step, from budgeting and location research to gathering documents and reviewing lease terms, plays a role in building stability and comfort in your new space. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more housing and rental insights, and share your thoughts below. Tell us where you're looking to rent, what challenges you're facing, or what tips helped you the most. Thank you for watching, and good luck on your renting journey. Your next home is out there, and now you're ready to find it.